Okay, yeah. Oh wait, what's this? See this below is cold winter gray.
Temperature. The air chills around you. Dust settles on the stony floor.
Rub your sides for warmth.
Architect stands before a slice of
Oh,
window.
cool.
A room plan in her hand. A cold wave has made the air in the building.
I didn't want to rub my hands with the flower in my hands earlier, so I hope I didn't miss anything too cool.
Down to minus 20 degrees Celsius.
Alright, her face.
Red from the cold. She's breathing on her fingers, clasping the plan. Traces of sadness are visible in her expression.
The plan.
Faint pencil lines on paper depict the same place, but a missing eastern wall connects the room with the neighboring apartment. Ideas for arranging the furniture have been jotted down.
Look around yourself.
Clean and empty,
Huh.
with new tapestry embellishing the walls. A standard HB graphite pencil has fallen off a three-legged stool in the middle of the room. She had an eye for beauty.
Finish the thought. Hey, that was kind of cool. I was trying to close the damn door, man. Nice. Might as well check here on the off chance there's some shivers. Something. Yeah, oh, this was Steban's apartment, so we did steal his jacket. I feel like slightly an asshole, but at least he let me keep it, so. We're gonna wait to go to Cindy, that's the other one. And then check the communist door again. And we go confront Titus again. Save before we do.
Hello again, officers.
Met your friend.
Oh, did you
Good comrade.
Anyway, at least you convinced him to.
Catch you later. So there's one in here. Shadowy Depths, yeah. Okay, we got that one. Okay. Is there one over here? Yes.
Ruination has come.
Oh, we didn't do this one.
Broken arches betray the once grand history of
Sweet.
this building. It towered over the harbor until it happened.
Let's form a guess.
A great force from the northeast fired into the city. Heavy artillery shelled the coastline. Fired from the water. A straight shot into Revachol. The tenement acted as a defensive wall against the worst of the shelling until it was destroyed, and they had a direct firing line.
That's fucked.
The wind blows through your hair. The sea breeze cuts around you, high on the balcony, as you stare over the edge at the sea.
Take in the ocean.
The waves of the Martinez Inlet roll over the fallen remains of the building. The dark waters obscure the better part of the remains.
I'm guessing there used to be several more stories.
Where the damage came from. From somewhere in the inlet, the cannons.
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
Didn't fall into the ocean was used as scrap. What wasn't used as scrap was thrown into the ocean.
Look at the ruins in the water.
Those arches acted as support for something greater than what you see now.
Yarp.
Only 3 stories stand where 9
Ah.
to 12 were once
There we
did.
go.
Restoration has failed. What the shelling took out was never rebuilt. Underwater, iron helmets have sunk deep into the sand and the mud. Helmets of soldiers and their finger bones too, and clavicles, littering the ocean floor.
Who did this? This damage?
The fleet, the combined armies of Occident and Grad, with Mesk volunteers, a 5-nation army, hundreds of vessels. They massed airships further down in the Bay of Revachol. The artillery was so powerful. The ships not only required gyroscopic stabilization, they were anchored into the ocean floor as well. Many are
Damn.
still there to this day. If you squint, you can just barely see the shadow on the water, far in the northeast. Cannon still ready to placate Revachol.
Hey Kim, do you know who shot our city?
The coalition. But that was a long time ago. I think we should move on. It's chilly up here.
He does not like talking politics of this kind. He fears the
Yeah.
discussion might lead to disagreements, as it often does.
Alright. I wonder what I look like up on this ledge.
From the eyes of a seagull, a nest of brown hair, not worth the 50-foot dive.
Huh.
From a pedestrian on the dock, a rugged man staring out to sea, mere feet from fatality. From a guest on the balcony of the Whirling in Rags, a silhouette imposing enough to be seen at a distance. The chill is bracing. The salt hangs in the air. The wind from the ocean pushes at you, smoothing your moustache.
Nice. Okay. Now, let's fawn up. We went with that, right? Yeah. That, mesh top. Fawn. Or no. 70s jacket. Keep the necktie. Fawn hat, though. I'll go black jeans instead. Find the damn things. There we go. No. Yeah, that's fine. Or maybe the empathy shoes. Where are my empathy shoes at? There. Actually, they look goofy as hell with this outfit. Give me the fallen shoes. Go. Alright, downstairs. Back to the whirling. Screw me on a 27% or 97% check. Get fucked. Like, I would have taken it, like, if it was like a mid thing and that was a failure, sure, fine, but I was built for that. Let's fucking go. Actually, yeah, I wanted to see if we could talk to him about the gun at all. Probably not.
Oh, sorry.
Host Almighty. He's a total bummer now.
Oh. So we can, oh, it was the flowers, yeah. Too bad Renee's gone. I was hoping to ask him about Maybells.
René wasn't really what you'd call a botanist, officer. And believe me, he didn't like Insulindian lilies.
Fair.
Of course he didn't. Flowers are for pansies. Stop wasting time with them.
Wait, Insulindian lilies?
That's their old name, dating back to the time of kings and crests, and all that other stuff he loved so much.
Why didn't he like them?
There were many reasons, but mostly it was the communals. They called them the Bells of Revolution.
A sad smile passes his
I
face.
guess in the end, the Insulindian lilies were just another piece of the whole Insulinde. The royalists had to surrender to the Mazovian insurgents. It doesn't really matter anymore.
It is a bit of a bummer. Alright, now save before those. We're gonna do the same choices.
The clowns are still hanging around. What is it now?
Talking
Damn.
about the
He
tape.
tenses immediately. Chest tight.
She stands by what she said.
You caught him off balance. Push, and he will give way.
Dark stuff.
What did she have to say then? Fine by her? This
And
is what people are
she-
supposed to be like? Fucking whoop-de-doo.
She definitely wasn't scared.
Funny.
Seems
Thought it was
like
funny.
Please try to.
Man.
Women are crazy, irrational. That's what you're thinking, right?
Maybe she isn't who she thought she was.
I know her. She's just a girl. In over her head.
She's not some helpless girl.
Yes, we heard all about it, and the fact still stands. You were more disturbed by the tape than her.
What really happened?
I already told you.
There's less gusto. They're confused.
Come on, Titus.
You know what? Next time.
This is
Yeah.
on the floor.
What is?
What are we making?
Order a bunch of beers.
Now we're
Hippity hop.
Hoppity hop.
The window might be closed.
Alright.
The more beers they get in them, the less cooperative. Convinced
There we go.
he's being manipulated. You should know by now. Titus Hardy will never falter. But you know someone who might.
One of his boys will.
Fat Angus, the powerful guy. Mr. All Muscle. The time has come. Put him in the pressure cooker. Just remember, it's about more than Glazier. It's about these men and Martinez. Their district. Their responsibility.
Okay.
Outside, in the midday sun, ruins. The pavements are cracked and the benches peeling. Newspapers blow in the wind.
That's it then. Case closed. We're going home, Kim. Lieutenant raises his brow.
He'll get it. Go on.
Write it down, Kim. In Martinez, they just kill you because they don't like you.
Got it. Kill you because they don't like you. All because
Here's for foreigner. Not about Claudia. Because you work for the wrong people.
Goddamn right. This is Union Town. You work for the company, we will kill you.
Fuck, Dennis. We don't kill you if you work for the company. Half the harbor works for the company.
work for the wrong company, and they execute you.
They just hang you, shoot you, light you on fire. They don't care.
We didn't light him on fire.
There we go. He's trying to get up.
That's it. That's the weak one. You flushed him out. Now go in for the...
Officer, you will be next if you don't shut up.
The old man reaches for his belt, but his voice is strangely calm.
A glass 08 or a 38 caliber pistol. Either is small enough for you to have missed. He's onto you. He knows what you're trying to do.
Fuck.
Steel yourself. Push on. Just ignore Theo.
We came first.
The lieutenant has put down his notebook. His hand is resting on his holster. He gives you an imperceptible nod.
Let's go.
What does that mean?
Alright. Well, what? You're gonna fucking kill me like you killed him for no fucking
We
reason?
didn't kill him. We didn't even hang him. He was dead when...
Shut up, Angus!
He was dead before you hanged him?
Fatty! Say one more thing to the cops and I'll...
Dennis, stand down, or I'll beat your head in.
Get his ass.
Theo, take your hand off the belt. This isn't 31. I've got this
We
under...
got him, baby.
Does he? His closed fist is shaking. It's you who's in control. Let them have their moment.
The room falls quiet. So quiet you can hear Angus wheeze.
Angie, where's your goddamn inhaler? You sound like you're dying.
I left it home. I can't get it. I'm too fucked. I'm sorry.
Why are you so fucking fat, Angus?
Lizzie, don't be a sizeless piece of shit.
Because of you. You wasted my time. I told you, Titus. I told you just give her up.
Oh shit.
Your help is no longer needed here. Go tell Everard.
Fine. I'll tell him. After a long walk along the coast.
She walks off without looking back.
You're in. He's all yours. Questions.
Sorry I made you guys fight.
Me too.
Aw. Kim, we did it.
The lieutenant gives a smile.
Fuck yeah, we did it, baby. Alright, so you didn't kill him. He was already dead.
He nods.
You hanged the corpse to cover up the real cause of death, the bullet in his head.
Another nod.
Why?
Because the girls asked us to. They were in some shit.
Girls plural. There's
Sylvie.
another girl. 2 of them. Take note of this. They'll probably say more about her later.
Because, yeah, what Claudia said she was, like, hunkered down with Sylvie at some point.
Did she kill him?
Cop, I have no idea. The girl says she didn't.
He doesn't think she did. Or at least he hopes she didn't.
What happened Sunday night?
Classier came down. She seemed really out of it. Drugged up, even more than usual. Bug-eyed and gurning, you know? Not in a fun way. It looked like she'd redosed after something went down. I've seen that look before. She was scared. I knew someone had died.
How'd you know?
I've done this job for 10 years. I've seen it before. It's the politician in the motel room with the dead hooker scenario. Only in reverse.
Good analogy, boss.
Fuck off, Shanky.
To talk yet, Shanky.
Thank you.
You're still on the bench. And you keep taking it easy too, Angus.
He does care about his boys. Respect where due.
With the fat man still wheezing there. He couldn't speak if he wanted to.
What happened then?
We went upstairs. Sure as day the Merc was dead. There was a bullet hole through the window. Fucking dirty sheets and bottles everywhere.
He means they'd been fucking?
Yeah.
Tibbs patched the window. And the corpse. We hanged.
Who's Tibbs? The 8th Hardy?
Nah, he's my brother. He's in the window replacement business.
Handy.
Tibbs. That's short for?
Short for Tiberius?
Yeah. Good man.
Bet their father's name, Atticus Hardy. Lucretia Hardy would be their sister. Anyway.
Alright. If Claudia didn't kill him, why the cover-up?
You may have noticed our girl's in some shit of her own.
Alright. She told me some people were after her from Aranya. Wouldn't say more.
Yeah, she wouldn't. She's fucked if she shows up on police radar.
These people, who are they?
They're powerful, connected to the moral intern.
Maybe that's why that fucking Sunday friend was there.
Her life says if she showed up in your systems, she'd be ghosted away.
Fuck.
That's all he knows. That's all she's told him.
And why would you help someone like that? By taking on a murder?
Why would I? I guess we abide all sorts of runaways and losers here. It's a Martinez thing.
Solidarity, baby. So who killed the Merc then? Any leads?
Not yet. Just some ideas. She says the shot came from outside, behind the window somewhere. So that's a clue.
I want to get through this conversation. We're snoozing this ad. God, this game just keeps dragging me along. I love it. All right, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking someone's past caught up with them. Either hers or his.
Hers, you mean?
I mean the people after Claudia. Maybe the shot missed. Maybe it was meant for her.
I like that. Been thinking the same thing myself.
And you had ideas about his past, too?
My dude. One of those mercenary buddies of his could have done it. They got guns. Training. Years of bad blood, probably. Or it could have been someone else from Crenell.
He pauses to think.
Tell you what I'd do. Check out the coast for vantage points. Maybe consult with a ballistics buddy of mine. That's what I'd do. If I wasn't too busy doing this clown dance with you.
He's calm now. Threw all that turmoil away and became himself again.
Oh, good.
These theories, not bad. Don't buy either one, but still. This guy's not as dumb as he looks.
Whose idea was it to hang him anyway? Hers?
In a manner of speaking.
Remember the 2 girls? He may be talking about the other one.
There we go. Earlier you said the girls asked for your help. Was this the other girl?
That's right. It was her idea to hang him. I liked it for political reasons. It sent a good message.
It's her, isn't it? A missing 8th Hardy? That's the other girl.
Guy turns to Glenn, who's about to say something. The blonde shuts his mouth before a word escapes.
I'll say it again. All the Hardy Boys are right here, cop. That woman is just affiliated with the Hardy Boys. You don't know her, anyway.
Alright. You know, it's okay for there to be a hardy girl, Titus.
We're hardy boys. And that's it.
Okay. Sure, but can you tell me anything about this affiliate? Name, current location?
Nope. You're not getting to her. It's Klasia you want to talk to.
Thank you for this, Titus. I'll go talk to her for the last time.
You do that. Hey, cop. Before you go.
Suddenly, the wind picks up outside. You hear it rattling the large windows in their frames. It carries newspapers, circles the whirling in rags in a warm column.
She, Klasia, came to Martinez to hide. Many of us did. This is where you wash up when there's nowhere to go. The Union takes you in. Now, she refused that protection. But
you would still prefer if we didn't take her away.
that's right. If we didn't take care of the people who end up here, this place would just be a couple of ruins and some cargo containers.
We'll take that into account.
Lieutenant slides his notebook into his coat pocket. He turns to leave. Alright. See if maybe we can interact with any of them. Nope. Okay. We got one skill point. We might be able to get another one out of this. Alright. Got the whole story from Titus, so we gotta talk to Klasia about it. Kind of want to call real quick, but actually, well, what we should do, I'll head up to the roof, but we're gonna run that ad so I don't have to snooze again. I gotta select these stairs. Alright.
This window is
Nothing new there? Okay. But we know the bullet went through it, so... Alright. Save. Alright, ad break. Come back. We get Claudia's side of things. And then I don't know where to go from there. Alright. Alright, jumping back in. I'm gonna empathy and volition up if we can. I don't think it's gonna unlock that check, but... Oh, yeah, I'll just save with the outfit. Okay. That's just Kim, or... thought we highlighted something on the AC box. She cracks a weary smile, leaning back against the railing.
Something in her demeanor has changed. She's tired, consigned to her fate, to being here with you and what's to come.
Alright, the Hardy Boys told us what really happened.
I understand.
She puts her coffee mug on the table.
Just like that. No resistance. Her shoulders are slouched, her feet long and straight.
Alright. You don't look surprised. You were expecting this.
I knew there was a chance you'd get them to tell you. It's what you do. You're the police. For what it's worth, I'm sorry for wasting your time.
This is good. Clear the air first, between you two. Then move on to questions.
Sounds good to me.
Is it? Something is off here.
Oh.
Shush. I can't hear what she's saying. Let the mist speak. She's tall and thin and tired. A twig trying so hard not to break.
If you knew we would find out eventually, why did you waste our time?
Because of the Hardys. I couldn't just dispense with them. They were only trying to help me. out of the shit I'd gotten into.
Okay. It's not a good enough reason.
You're right. There's more.
More?
You answer to the coalition government, and by extension, the moral intern.
She reaches for a new cigarette.
Briefly glancing over her shoulder to the sea, as she's done time and time again.
Presumably, where the bullet came from.
A grand expanse of water reaches over the bay and to the horizon, golden grey in the noonlight.
What lies beyond it?
The Pearl, the Moindi Isola, the Occident, and then Oranje, the old world.
Is that why you're looking over your shoulder? You're afraid of the moral intern?
You share a database with them. You send people to their...
I'm glad we didn't call her in. Okay. Is this part of why Oranje is a bad memory for you?
I have people after me. And they have friends in the moral intern. Some are moral intern. If I show up in your records, officer, they will find me. They will.
What happens if they do?
They will kill me, sir. If you file my name, take me in for questioning, enter me into the moral intern mill, well, then I'm fucked. For nothing. This murder didn't have anything to do with me.
Fucked. People after her? Moral intern people? This isn't Orani's lit.
Fair.
Actually, this murder did have a little to do with her.
Okay. You said you studied Orani's lit. What is it with this fugitive stuff?
I did. I also had a side job selling insurance that I was really good at. Got picked up by a bank. Competitive intelligence, they called it. After that, I sort of, transitioned out of the whole culture scene.
I love how she's dancing around this. Alright. What did you do to have these people after you?
It's not nice, but it's not illegal. Not here in Ravishol, or even in Oranje.
What exactly did you do?
Industrial espionage.
Oh.
I joined a business collective with the intention of betraying them. I did my job well enough to be asked to do it again, with a bigger company. The kind you really don't fuck with.
Yeah, capitalism again.
2 decades worth of accounting.
I need the names of the companies involved and who hired you.
He taps on his notebook.
The job was Louisdouen County Savings Bank. They sound small, but they're part of the Louis-Scop conglomerate. That was the second job. The first was some printer company. You wouldn't know them.
But she really destroyed them. She still feels it.
As to who hired me for the job, I don't know. But they're after me too. Along with Louis-Scop and their friends in the MI. Once you're done in the competitive intelligence circuit, you don't have allies. You're radioactive.
It's like trying to leave the mob.
These people engineer financial disasters in second world countries.
Yeah, fuck them.
The conglomerate also includes the Bank of Consecration, Airbird, and the popular Papalolo line of dairy products.
Do I really want to yell Papalolo at this point? Okay. I'm sure there are people who've done much worse than that.
Sure. I'm not a war criminal, but it was bad. People lost their jobs. Good people too, not just C-suite.
She shakes her head at the thought.
A lot of people got hurt. But that's just more of my shit you shouldn't have to deal with. You're solving a murder.
That can wait. Look into her eyes. There's more.
What did you do?
One of them killed themselves because of me.
Oh. Yeah.
She says it quickly, like she's
That'll do it.
100 times to herself.
But it's not because of you.
To the idea.
Maybe because of the circumstances you created, but... Okay. That's not easy to deal with.
How do you deal with anything? It's all just... How do you do it?
I don't either.
There you have it. The way of the warrior.
Around her, a drop in the atmospheric pressure. Not long from now, it will get dark. And the air will start moving faster, circling the box she stands on. She's already in prison here for what happened, and she's prepared to never leave, even after his death.
Okay. So, what happened here the night he died?
We were there. Together. In bed, I mean.
Okay. Tell me exactly what happened.
Okay. He was in a kneeling position.
Oh! I didn't think we were going to get the whole rundown.
I was on my back, looking at him.
Okay.
I heard the window behind me shatter, and I turned to look. There was a hole in the glass.
So he was kneeling on the bed, I'm guessing.
I turned back to
For
him.
anyone without an imagination.
His eyes were looking through me, and his mouth was open. Dumb. I could see. I could.
Window behind her. So yeah, he was looking out the window. That's how it got in the,
A great pain moves through
into
her,
his mouth.
a dark and indefinite wave. She continues in spite of it.
I knew he was dead. Before he fell down on top of me.
Jesus. Then what happened?
He was heavy. I pushed him off and he fell to the floor. There. He only had his boots on. I bit
The
pillow
fucking
off
boots.
the screen.
That's why he was
And I ran
undressed.
downstairs.
Or, yeah, that's why he was undressed. There's a long pause. She just stands there, her arms at her sides.
I waited for the second shot to come. For me. I thought there would be one. It never came.
She's forgotten about her cigarette. The butt has burned right down to her fingernails.
Your cigarette, miss.
Oh.
She looks at it and quickly tosses the butt aside. Sorry this happened to you.
So am I.
She immediately proceeds to light another one.
What time was this? When did it happen? It would help us if you could be as precise as possible.
11:30 to 12:15. I don't know the exact time. Around midnight.
It's okay. Were you inebriated?
Not as much as usual.
She knows how to talk to cops, though.
Plus other things. I was drinking.
Wait.
Giving
Titus
a-
said she was gurning her jaw off, much more than usual.
Alright. Titus said you look pretty high.
Oh, yeah. I did one of his lines. Just to clear my head.
Good thinking. Clear your head. You should clear your head. Get into his
It's
mindset.
not the fucking time, dude.
Did you hear or see the shooter in the course of this?
No,
What did you do then?
nothing. I was trapped. I was stuck in my room downstairs. I got some clothes on and crawled back up, drew the blinds. Blood was coming from his mouth. Not a lot, just a little.
Hence the small
He
entry
was still
room.
on the floor, slouched. I couldn't be there with him anymore, so I ran down and out of my room, into the hallway, down the stairs. I knew there would be people there.
Run, woman. Run past them and out into the streets where it's dark and people move. To the lorries at the intersection, as far as you can.
Why didn't you run away from here? As a matter of fact, why are you here now?
I already ran.
Fair.
I ran from an entire Isola. I can't run any further. Not with these people. This is as far as it gets.
So she thinks it was them too. Okay. What happened after you ran downstairs?
Sylvie was tending the bar. A lot of people were there. The Hardys were at the table in front of the stage. I think the Union box was full. Ruby was there too. They were having such a good time.
Wait, who's Ruby?
I sat down and they all welcomed me. I didn't even have to say anything.
Maybe Ruby's the other Hardy.
Something was wrong.
Ruby?
Before we continue, who's Ruby?
Ruby. You know, the leader.
The leader? Of what?
Of the
The
Hardys.
Hardy Boys.
I thought Hardy was the leader of the Hardy Boys.
Nominally, yes. Ruby's the one they go to when things happen, like things they need taken care of. She's the organizer.
Okay, let's go on. What then?
Well, Ruby said let's talk upstairs. I showed her the room. I've known these people since December. They know my situation, but I can't leave a paper trail. Ruby was the first one I told. She said she'd take care of this.
Okay.
That's what she does, you know? Take care of things. I helped her get the body to the bathroom. We used a belt to pull him up under the shower, to keep him upright.
Probably the same belt they used to hang him.
They were tampering with the body.
Yeah, no shit.
To produce lividity, matching a hanging.
Yes.
She's good.
We
I don't want to fuck with Ruby.
Looks like you got there in time. What was this, 20 minutes after death?
About 20, yes. Ruby explained it would make the blood... You know what he does.
She looks at the ground, then raises her light brown eyes to meet yours. Then what did you do?
Ruby went outside to talk to Titus and the boys. I was just looking at Lely in the bathroom. I had to put his clothes back on. His armor, too. It was tough.
Wait, so they dressed him anyway and people just stripped him again?
Many times. It took Ruby maybe half an hour to come back with Titus. I'd gotten him ready by then. They carried him out. I knew what they were going to do. Make it look like a hanging. Ruby said they would.
What did you do while they were hanging him?
Ruby said to wait here. She also said I wouldn't see her for a while. That we should lay low or something. So I did.
Okay, this Ruby. Where's this Ruby now?
I don't know. I haven't seen her since.
We will need to take this question to the Hardy Boys.
Interesting. Why did this Ruby go through so much trouble to hide something someone else did? Look into this later.
Alright. When it happened, did you hear a gunshot?
When he was shot? I may have. I don't know. I couldn't hear anything over the glass exploding.
So it couldn't have been that nearby.
The gunshot wasn't that loud. This is something to keep in mind when assessing the distance of the shot.
Alright. Could the people after you have killed him?
That's the first thing that went through my head when I heard the glass break.
Actually, yeah, they didn't finish her off, so
I thought
probably
they'd
not.
found me. They've killed him to punish me. All last week, I've tried not to talk to anyone or be seen with anyone.
She looks at her cigarette.
So they wouldn't be hurt. I've come to understand, however, this is paranoia. What happened didn't have anything to do with me.
But maybe it did? Actually, either way, something to consider.
We can't go after Loose Cap. Not yet. There are other, saner leads.
I don't ask you to, Lieutenant. If there's one thing I know, it's that you'll get nothing from there.
Yeah.
If they want to kill me, they'll kill me. If they want to toy with me, they will. She's come to this conclusion weeks ago.
Alright. Why did you call the cops if you're hiding?
Because I'm an idiot.
The answer comes fast.
Which is an indicator of truth. Idiot. She's nothing of the sort.
So you would have us believe, but you're not.
You have to understand, the people around here, no one was making the call, and he kept rotting. And then they picked his clothes off, and that little fucker threw stones at him.
Her jaw is clenched. Her throat moves. It takes all her strength not to cave in and sob. Once. Just one time.
He kept throwing stones at him for 3 days. I could hear the thud. Thud. So I called you. I hope with all my heart it's not the last thing I do in Ravishol.
If we can opt out of not taking her in, I absolutely will.
Call the cops. That was
Avoid
task complete. It could not have been a lie. That is impossible.
Thanks, Drama. When was the window changed?
Last week. Angus and Titus's brother, I think
Oh.
called Tibbs, took care
That's why he calls him Angie. I didn't realize they were that close.
You should have another look at that window after this. Reconstruct the scene.
Visual calculus. Oh yeah, it's telling me right there. In her bedroom inside?
Yes. You see the glass sparkling out of the corner of your eye.
Okay. There's no point in me accusing her, so I think we're done here.
She nods, silently. She doesn't even smoke. Just picks up the cold coffee and holds it in her hands.
Lieutenant glances at you, then at the door.
He's thinking, are we done here? Or maybe you should take her to the station for safekeeping. She lied to you, and she's a flight risk. No, that won't be necessary. Just leave her alone. She's been through enough. She doesn't need this police brutality.
Absolutely not.
Multi-face, I'm beginning to doubt your judgment. Are you sure you're not sleeping on the post? You have to wake this one up with force if you want to continue pushing her.
I don't, though.
But we are awake, sire. She has been forthcoming with sordid details women usually conceal. Most shocking details of the sexual kind. We are a bulwark, unbreached. Get a hold of yourself just once, will you? Try to look past the sexually lax morals and do some police work. So you say, but give us one example of deceit. Just one example.
Alright. Just a proposition. Could the lurid explicitness conceal something less sensational but more illegal?
Who is this personhood picking these seditious options? Can't you see the detective grows weary of your malcontent?
Hey, fuck off.
Stop staring at her eyes and say something pertinent to the case. This is making you look like an amateur. It looks like this one's not waking up. You'll have to do it without pushing her further. At least for now.
Alright, we'll see if we get another chance tomorrow. We got Volition and Drama. Drama I have clothes for, so... I guess we'll check the window.
This window
Here we go.
is pristine on the inside, unlike the one next to it. Light from the desk lamp reflects off the glass in an untarnished golden halo.
I'm not getting dicked again like we got dicked by the Titus thing, so...
This window is pristine on the inside. A vague...
I'm not getting dicked again like we got dicked by the Titus thing.
This window...
Yeah, part of it is we're so short on time.
Golden light melts away into the blue...
I'm okay with missing a few pieces of the picture from her, but...
Are two neon
I think we got all the important shit.
A man and a woman on the single bed.
Okay. Okay, there are outlines.
A two-hearted spider.
What position are they in?
Like the witness said, the man is kneeling. The woman is on her back. It's the night of March 4th and a shot has just been fired. The man looks directly at the woman. The shot's possible directions converge in his mouth. A ray cast from somewhere outside, entering his brain, ending him.
Where does it come from?
From the roof outside, location A prime. The glass fractures around the bullet hole. Shards face inwards like a corona behind the woman's back.
Inspect the ghostly figures.
The man does not know the bullet has entered his brain. He never will. Death comes faster than the realization.
Have a look at point A, the roof.
The ray cast from the man's
A1,
mouth
I guess.
unravels into a fan of possible directions, all on the roof at first. The shot could have come from any of them. This is composite location A prime, most likely of the origin points.
Okay. Shouldn't there be gun residue outside?
There could have been. Then the rain and slush
Fair enough. Okay.
pushed it away. This was more than a week ago.
So I'm what, 80% sure the roof is where the shot was made from?
72%, with an antique weapon that fires military-grade ammunition. A Belmagrave rifle, for example. This is a good short distance, but not too short. The perpetrator aimed with their back against the railing, or possibly kneeling for precision.
The back against the railing thing might be trying to implicate her one more time.
The lights were on in here. Outside it was dark. It was like shooting fish in an aquarium. A well-lit aquarium. The victim opened his mouth to let the bullet in. Neither of them would have seen anything outside in the darkness. Too busy with their own bodies.
Are there any arguments against A prime, the roof?
None that you've found thus far, but that doesn't mean there aren't any.
I think the answer to this one's a no. We'll ask it anyway.
Point X would contradict
inside?
the woman's testimony,
Okay.
rendering the entire proposition void. These figures would be wiped out, detective.
Okay. Could there have been another point of origin further away?
That's a 28%, yes. In this model, the shot could have come from a greater distance. Nothing excludes the possibility. Should we extrapolate to include every possible point of origin in Martinez?
Alright. Extrapolate the radius to include all of Martinez.
According to your map of the district, This shot could have come from a wide angle of locations, starting with the northern edge of the abandoned boardwalk, ending with an islet in the bay.
Oh, okay.
Let's call them B prime.
That's what the B's were. Okay. More precisely?
B prime for boardwalk, B double prime for Land's End, and B triple prime for the islet, detective. There may be smaller points in between, but those are too fine to zoom in on.
Let's have a look at point B prime. The boardwalk.
700 meters away. The likeliest of these B positions, 20% chance. A skilled sniper could have made the shot, provided he had a safe sniper's nest. Even with the light on inside, we're talking military training. At that distance, the perpetrator would have had to take wind direction into account.
Okay. So look at point B. Or B2. Land's End.
1.2 kilometers away. The least likely of these positions. Let's say 3%. A truly skilled sniper could have done it. Possibly from a tent. No. Too far-fetched.
Alright. To have a look at point B3, the islet.
1 kilometer
Islet,
away.
whatever.
A point beyond the docks. On an islet in the bay.
I thought it was pronounced islet,
But the perpetrator may have found a stable spot on the beaches surrounding it, where the concrete crumbles into the sea.
Okay.
As you saw in the coin-operated viewer.
Yeah.
The shot would have been
I didn't realize that came into it.
5%
Cool.
likelihood. There is an extremely narrow field of view from the bay to
Hey, good morning.
between Rue de Saint-Ghislain 10 and 30.
This is like a lunch. Well, it's post-lunchtime for me.
Been extreme, and access to the islets is questionable.
I am once again playing this longer than I expected to, but I don't know how much longer we're going to go. I've picked up a lot of the mystery, though, which is cool. Don't mind the doo-doo-doots. My controller's cord is dying. But yeah. Okay. I don't think this necessarily counts as spoilers, because I don't think we've nailed it down. I mean, it's a little spoilery, but it's not like world-endingly. Like, you would need to know the context of how we got here. Kim, do you think the shot could have come from further than the roof in Martinez?
From where, precisely?
Okay. Let's say B prime, the boardwalk, B double prime, Land's End, or B triple prime, the islet.
I see you have given this a lot of thought. Are those the locations you've singled out in addition to the roof? And what is the likelihood, in your opinion, that it came from a further distance?
Much less from the roof, or than from the roof, but still.
Okay, well, we should see if there is gunshot residue or sniper nests if we go down the coast. Roll these spots out one by one. It would be the diligent thing to do. Until then, personally, I'm going with the roof version. It fits the hidden path through the whirling. A simple hypothesis.
True, yeah. We still haven't figured out who that was who was using that. I got 2 points to dump. I might slip a Parolidon and try to get one more volition to get whatever that is out of her. What was the other thing? Was it trauma? Let me check my rolls. It's volition and drama. Okay. Honestly, it's worth a shot. And we did up our endurance against drug use, so as much as I don't want to pop one of these. Thought I had 7 more uses. Did I give them to someone? Or is it items? What did I do with them? I didn't sell them. I think the guy on the beach might sell some. Okay. Yeah, I legitimately don't know where they went. I put them away. Alright. I'd rather do the 2 checks at the same time. I'm not going to do the beach search yet. Also, I wanted to check if I can get any more information on Sylvie out of Gart. Probably not.
Can I help you? Do I have a...
He sounds... And it's not a shaker.
Okay.
It's nothing. He's holding nothing.
Got it. You said irritated. Why? All I want is a drink.
Am I wearing a little bow tie? Am I wearing a bow tie and doing this?
Alright, he shakes the imaginary shaker furiously.
Am I smiling? Do you see me smiling and shaking my little shaker? No. Do you know why?
Why?
Because I'm not a bartender. I'm a cafeteria manager. Is there anything else you wanted?
What you want is a goddamn drink. How is that so hard to understand? Play it calm. This man needs to understand you need a drink to help the community deal with police stuff.
Alright. You don't understand the seriousness of the situation. We did this before, but okay. I'm an alcoholic. I need my fix.
Even more reason for me not to serve you, sir. Was
Fair
there
enough.
anything else you needed other than alcohol? Do I have a...
He sounds...
I'll run it again.
It's not...
Am I...
Because he's not a bartender.
I feel like you gave me a hint previously, but it isn't connecting.
I'm not a...
What you want,
Okay.
play it calm.
What a fucking drink, asshole.
Well, you're not getting it! Asshole!
I love this guy.
But can we move on, please?
Okay. I hope I didn't piss off Kim too much. I'll save with that, that's fine. Okay. Oh, actually, is there any more we can get out of Titus, too? Oh yeah, Ruby's location. So I feel like Klasha mentioned Sylvie in one of the bits, so...
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
This is Precinct 57. How may I...
Sylvie...
Sylvie? Yes. Oh, great. What else do you need, Detective?
Oh, you quit your job at the Whirling, why?
Did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir.
We backed off this before, but... Wait, why aren't you comfortable discussing it with me?
Let's just say I left because I needed to get away from someone.
Get away from whom?
You know whom.
Alright.
Maybe, I don't know. I just know I have to take some time off right now.
Alright, was it you who called the police?
No, not me. Yeah, go on.
You hear
Anything else I can add?
Okay.
57's over and out.
in the cabin.
I don't know who, but... Unless it was that asshole. Or we found out and I just totally forgot. Entirely possible. Okay, what we're doing? Oh yeah. I want to go to the fishing village to buy some Perolidon. One last hit. Oh yeah, and drama. We'll drop a point in that. But yeah, I want to get the volition thing ready to go too. So that'll be what? 1 drink and 3 hits of psychoactives, so... Fair enough. Shot couldn't have come from here. Trees blocked the way. Okay, so... That's one possible place out of the way. Where are my drunks at? Oh, yeah, around the shed. Okay. The look under the floorboards thing never did come up. Unless there was some path I missed. Bruh.
The legend! He's back. And firstly, I got smokes and piss and a little speed to...
Okay, I don't want speed. I legit don't know what happened to my Perolodon. Unless it expires? Alright, I'm gonna see if there's anybody else we can get it from. Oh, not Umurangi. Disco Elysium. I looked up fucking Umurangi Perolodon. I'm like, because we already got the stuff from, the pawn shop guy. Alright, I think... Am I just not seeing it in my inventory? Because it looks like we got the only ones we can. Of course, it's a fan wiki, so alright. Oh, helps if I tab back in. Oh wait, I know what happened. When we confiscated the pigs' drugs, we turned them over to Kim. And it took the ones I had in my inventory as well. Alright, fair enough, fair enough. Okay, yeah, we read 16 Days of Coldest. Did we look at this?
Features the patchwork grid of...
Okay, we did that. Shit. I could ask Roy. I'll see if Roy has some more, but if not, I guess we're not raising Volition. Rib the dream. What is Smoke's boost? Intellect, that's not what I need. Yeah. Roy. We walked right by the pawn shop. I doubt he has more, because I think the option's already gone away, but I gotta check.
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything. I doubt it, but I can try and...
The pawnbroker's gaze is already fixed on the dancing colors.
Alright. Yeah. Are there any other drugs? Here we go. Drugs. Commodore Red, Gorsashi's Brew, the vodka, Pilsner, Perolodon. There's another brand of smokes. Plus one intellect. Alright, yeah. I think we're fucked. Alright. Well, we at least did the drama thing. Unless I find some other piece of Volition clothing before we get out of here. Well, even then, the clothing things don't seem to have helped much. Okay. So I want to do one more in drama. Let me see what the percentage is. Oh yeah, let's get the drama clothes on, and then we'll see what the percentage is. Anything removing drama first. Honestly, yeah, give me the piss slur jacket. Bow tie. Alright. The bow tie with the piss slur is definitely a look. Okay. Here goes nothing.
Officer.
Oh, we got this.
Monday for questions.
Who? What? Dear God, you've been lied to. She could have killed her lover and lied to everyone. She's not candid at all. She's smoke and mirrors and willow-wisps.
Bro?
She probably didn't give you her real name either. Why would she? Arrest her immediately before she further entangles you in her web of lies.
Alright. Your real name isn't Claudia Amandu.
I agree. You wouldn't give us your real name, not when people are after you.
Okay.
Her voice cracks suddenly, like there's a garrote around her neck. Okay, what?
Okay, it's not.
I knew it.
You log your work every week. It's all transmitted to Common, sir. I couldn't just beg you not to enter my name. So I lied.
Okay.
Like I lied before. Like I did at LCSB. I have to lie all the time.
She looks at her
I'm so tired of it.
Yeah, she looks at her hands. Her fingernails are chipped white.
She's not lying now. She really is very tired. Her metabolism is failing her. The afterglow of whatever narcotics she's been taking is wearing off.
Alright. Tell me your real name.
It's Katarzyna Lazie.
Yeah. The smile on her face is timid, almost painfully so.
It's a Grad name. Jimsk or Yugo Grad in origin. Not Occidental at all.
So he's not Orionese.
Motor oil, tiger, economic desolation, and rock music infused alcoholism. It also makes Clausia almost an alacronym for Katarzyna Alazia.
Wait, is Claudia an abbreviation of Katarzyna Lazia?
It was a sentimental thing. I wanted to be more me here, this time. So I used my nickname.
So she changes names on the regular.
Who gave you this nickname, Clausia?
Who gave it to you?
A teenage boy. 1,000,000 years ago.
Sentimentality's a bitch. Alright, hold on. Katarzyna Lazia is not an Orionese name, is it? It's not even Mundi, it's Grad.
My parents were Zemsk immigrants, but I'm nationalized Oranian.
Oh, okay.
All I remember is Orania. Alazia is my father's name.
Okay. I'll keep calling you Clausia.
That's cool.
She looks at the ashtray, then up at you.
She doesn't feel like a classier. She feels like nothing.
Okay. So was the passport bullshit too? That passport you keep hidden?
No. It's submerged in a plastic buoy on the coast, in the reeds. It just
It's
doesn't
a
say
European
Clausia on
pronunciation of buoy.
It says Anouk Mea Smith.
Oh.
Falsified documents?
Passport and visa. Given to me by my employer. I can't even use them. My employer probably leaked the name, Maya Smith, to hurt me.
Why would they do that?
I didn't show up to a rendezvous. They don't take that lightly. I didn't show up because I was afraid they'd do something to me. The job was finished. I'm just a liability now.
Fair enough.
She fears an arrest.
Gonna get Boeinged.
This has been an awful turn of events for her.
Alright. Where's this buoy?
West of the boardwalk, in the reeds. On the coast there. I put it there when I first arrived. Haven't been there since. I'm not sure I could even find it now.
Okay.
It's useless.
What's the boardwalk in the reeds? We have to check this buoy out.
The lieutenant makes a note of it.
Okay.
You're welcome to it. It's in the reeds northwest of here. Past a broken sewage pipe. Right near the waterline.
Enough of that.
She nods, her back straight, ready for whatever is next.
Alright. You know, I think you didn't make the call to the station.
I did. What is this? I called your desk or whatever it is. The numbers are all over town. Call 8-100-2 for emergencies. There was
A little to remember, but...
It sounded like she was smoking. She took my complaint. She coughed.
That is the emergency's desk number.
Alright.
Anyone could know that, sire, by looking around and calling the desk. I don't believe a single word she says.
Trauma, you're kind of being a bitch.
Make the call.
Thursday night. It was late, sometime after 12.
It checks out.
Okay. Anyone can know the number, and that someone coughs, it means nothing.
But I know the time of the call, too. I know I have not been 100% truthful with you, officer.
I was going to see that eked anything else out.
Why is she so angry then, if she's so sorry?
Alright. Okay.
Okay.
I'm not going to arrest her, so...
She slowly lights another cigarette and steadies her breath, as if in the presence of some tiger. You are. This is not the end of this.
No, it is. Or I could save that before the follow-up. But honestly, like, I don't see a point. Wait, is that the shining carpet pattern on the walls? Nice. Appropriate for a, Yeah, I didn't notice it in my room, but yeah. Maybe I did and just don't remember, but yeah. Nice touch for an allegedly haunted, hotel. In an allegedly haunted, district. Alright. Anything else we gotta check on with the story follow-up? Alright. Inspect the buoy. Boardwalk Island and Land's End. We're not gonna be able to get the boots. I haven't figured out the figurine thing. I guess we could check with Alice on the way over real quick to see if we got anything from the... Oh, it's still got a timer next to it, though, so... I have my doubts?
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Yes.
Oh, we got some.
Convincing, but I got the mercenary's name and a few biographical
Handy.
details. Are you ready?
It's about goddamn time.
The lieutenant leans in to listen, notebook in hand.
Shoot.
That suit of armor was issued to an Oranese citizen named Ellis Kortenaer. That's E-L-L-I-S K-O-R-T-E-N-A-I-R.
Oh yeah, Lele was the name where it's from.
He was signed into the Lelystad County Neonatal Care Unit on 28th of February, '09.
Wait, neonatal care unit?
He was found as a newborn in
Oh.
a meat compactor near an abandoned farm. He spent 4 months in the neonatal unit, survived apparently, and was assigned to a foster
So he's just a found orphan. He doesn't have any roots.
This is what the ICP knows about him. He was raised
I can't get over the initials ICP. I'm sorry.
Military Academy in Vredefort at 17.
Thank you for striving to juggle facts.
In the Oranese forces till he was honorably discharged in 41, just a year before the Seminese conflict.
Okay.
Then the armor followed him to Seminine, or at least I assume it did. And that's it. There are no records of his employment in Crenel, or any of its other incarnations, or him even entering Revachol.
Well, at least they compacted her leaves instead of incinerating them, because this would be a much shorter story. Wait, he was found in a leaf compactor?
It's a garden tool used to press leaves into these cubes. It's a detail the hospital had, the only detail in these files. So I thought it would be good for you to know.
Thank you.
It is. Thank you, Alice.
Alright. Any information on his foster parents?
None, officer. Sorry.
Okay. So we have to connect him to Crenel as the armor.
Even that is a small miracle. These organizations usually double-check their inventory. Thank you, Alice. Great work.
No problem, Lieutenant.
Alright, well, we have his name and service record now.
A name. This is very good. Elise Cortenard.
I'm glad the inquiry was helpful to your investigation, officer. Did you have any other questions?
No, we're good.
57th, over and out.
Alright.
Cabin, you see a set of steering levers.
Alright. Figure where else I want to dump these points at this point. Oh, I mean, I don't know if I'm going to need authority for anything else. Is the thing. Perception's maxed. Trauma. Rhetoric. I just do a shivers and endurance.